know what's going this way, but we know that that's there, they're the vertices, and they're the foci. So we know that A is this distance, 4. C is that distance to the foci, 3. And we know for the ellipse that C squared equals A squared minus B squared. So C squared, 9, equals A squared, 16, minus B squared. Now what number of B would give you 9 when subtracted of B squared is 7. We know it's horizontal, so therefore it's x squared over A squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. A squared's underneath the x when it's horizontal, underneath the y when it's vertical. So it's x squared over A squared is 16, y squared over b squared, which is 7, is 1. So find the vertices of the hyperbolas, graph it out. See how we graph these things out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's got a x-intercept of 5 and negative 5, so that's there and there. And the y value just gives you the length of the height of this box. Well, root 2 is about 1.4. So we've got this hyperbola that looks like this. Remember, the box just gives an idea of where the asymptotes go. We draw it like that. So this hyperbola now comes like this and this. These are the two vertices, well, it's easy. Vertices equals plus or minus 5, 0. Just do a quick sketch, get you in the habit of drawing these things out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, don't need too much. So the square root of 7 is about 2 point something, 2.4 maybe, there and there. And root 2 is about 1.4. Again, it just gives us an idea of how to draw the box for the hyperbola. Alright, so the asymptotes come down like that. And it's horizontal because x squared is positive, so there's the hyperbola there. Now we've got to find the foci. So we know that c squared equals a squared plus b squared. A squared will be underneath here. This is A for the horizontal. So A squared is 7, B squared is 2. So we know C squared is 9. Therefore C is 3. The foci lie inside the hyperbola. So there's one foci, 3. And the other foci here, 3. So the foci equals plus or minus 3, 0. Find the equation of the parabola with vertex 0, 0 and focus negative 3, 0. So again, we want to graph it out, see what it looks like. Vertex is there. Focus 1, 2, 3 there. So we know the parabola goes this way. It's horizontal, therefore it's x minus h equals a y minus k squared. So we know what h and k is, they're both 0, so it's x equals a into y squared. Y minus 0 is y, square it. To find a equals 1 over 4c. So it's 1 over 4 times this distance, which is 3. So it's 1 over 12. Therefore we get x equals 1 over 12 y squared. Goes left, so it's negative.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, find the equation of hyperbola, vertices 0, 2 and 0, negative 3 for the foci. Okay, let's have a look, quick sketch, see what it looks like. Obviously, hyperbola's a little different. So we've got that and that, so we know that hyperbola goes like that, and the foci are inside. So we know that A is this distance. A equals 2, the distance to the hyperbola, and we know that C equals 3, the distance from the center to the foci. We know for the hyperbola c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So c squared 9, a squared 4 plus b squared. So what number would you add to 4 to get to 9? B squared is 5. We know that it's vertical, so it's y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals 1. A squared is already given, 4, b squared is 5, so the answer is y squared over 4 minus q minus x squared over 5 equals 1. Okay, find the asymptotes. Well, easiest thing again, sketch it out. Hyperbolas aren't easiest thing to draw, but let's have a look. The square root of the positive gives you the intercept. So you know it's 2 and negative 2. So you know it's going to go like that and that. The 3 gives you the other part of the box. The box helps us draw the asymptotes. And the asymptotes, once you've drawn them, easy to find them too because you can use your geometry skills. So the hyperbola looks like that. Now the asymptotes is these straight line equations, so it's going to be y equals plus or minus, because one goes plus, one goes minus, something x. Now the slope, this value here is a, and that's the b value, so it's b over a. For this graph, if it was the other way around like this, it would be a over b. So it's plus or minus. B is the square root of 9, 3, and a is the square root of 4, 2. Asymptotes. Okay, solve the system. We've got equation 1 and equation 2. Now luckily we're quite easy here. We've got negative y and a plus y. We can add both equations together. X squared plus 2x squared is 3x squared. Negative y and positive y is 0. That gives me 27. X squared divided by 3 is 9, so x equals plus or minus 3. Now we're going to substitute back to find y. Now luckily, doesn't matter whether it's 3 or negative 3, we sub it into here, we're going to get the same value of y. So if x equals 3, we get into equation 1, we get 9 minus y equals 5, and therefore y equals 4. That's the coordinate 3, 4. X equals negative 3 in 1 again, and we get 9 minus y equals 5, so y equals 4. And again, the same point, negative 3, 4. Same y value, negative 3, 4. Okay, one of the simplest systems here, I'm going to name them equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. From 3, we can instantaneously say divide by negative 3, z equals 4. Now we're going to sub into equation 2, into here, so 3y plus z, well z is 4, equals 7. So 3y equals 3, y equals 1. And then we can sub into 1, and we get 3x minus 4y, well y is 1, so it's 4 times 1, minus z, z is 4, equals 4. So 3x equals negative 4, add 4 is 12, x equals 4. So we've got the system 4 for x, 1 for y, and 4 for z.